Please subscribe and like. 01. Let's define. In order to live a maze-like life full of pitfalls, it is necessary to recognize the essence beyond the phenomena. Not knowing the essence or principle of life is like sailing a ship called life, seeing only the exposed parts of an iceberg or a reef. There is a hole in the boat, it is flooded, and it may sink. Just as studying is easy and fun if you know the principles, you can easily solve the problems you encounter if you know the principles in life. For example, if you know the principle of numbers and the principle of addition, you can solve any addition problem. If you don't know the principle, you have to memorize the numbers for all cases and solve them. But you're always anxious and nervous about what kind of problem will arise with all your strength, and it's not easy to solve the problem. What is needed to grasp the essence or principle of life behind the phenomenon is insight. So, how can we develop insight and open our eyes to the principles of life? One recommendation is to define. It is to reinterpret important concepts in one's work and daily life in language containing one's own philosophy. If your own concerns are incorporated, it is possible to borrow the definition of someone else as an exception. For example, if your job is a teacher, define words such as freedom, honor, service, love and forgiveness, success and happiness, life and death, etc. In the process of getting off, you can gain insight into your work and life. Let's practice. How do you live the living well mentioned earlier? And what does success mean? Someone defined it like this. Living well means a life where you can laugh a lot and make others laugh, be satisfied with your own life, and benefit others' lives as well. Success is the sum of mistakes, another expression of growth, a process rather than a result, a little bit better today than yesterday. I'm curious about your answer. 02. Let's not give time to others. Looking at the way the world goes, I don't know if everyone is equal before the law. The saying that there is no one above or below a person, well, I can't readily nod my head at the good words of the world that there is no noble class in the profession. If there is one thing that is truly fair in the world, it is time. No matter where you are or what you do, everyone is guaranteed to have 24 hours a day. I thought that even if God surrenders everything to the torch of humans, the one card he holds until the end for the realization of justice is time. The moment humans are able to control their time, even the precarious balance the world maintains is broken. Because it's obvious that people with money and power will also own more time. Then it becomes a perfectly unequal world where nothing is fair. Time is undoubtedly the most powerful force in the world. In the face of time, even iron will sprout, and power and wealth like an iron fortress will disappear. Perhaps the God who is reluctant Perhaps the God who is reluctant to reveal himself is always with us as the existence of time. Time is power, time is life itself. Therefore, it is foolish to give away your time to others. It is a waste of one's strength and life. What is the most valuable thing we can use? It's time. What's the worst thing we kill? Well, it's time. In today's world where anything is possible, what's the only thing that's impossible? That's right, turn back time. These are the words of King Philip II of Spain, who had extraordinary insight into time. Learn to wait. A great mind with patience is revealed when it is not swept away by hasty passions. Man must first be his own master. Then you will rule others. After a long wait, the season brings completion, and what is hidden is ripe. God does not tame us with whips, but with time. 03. Life is egg. Jultak dong si kui jo tong shi, which means that chicks and mother chickens must peck each other from inside and outside for chicks to come out of eggs. In the end, it must be the chick that breaks out of the egg. If you break it yourself, you will gain life and enjoy life, but if someone else breaks it, you will soon disappear with a fried egg. This is why you should be the master of your own life. Being a master means being self-directed. That is why self-directed learning is important for students studying, and independent thinking and voluntary action are emphasized in our lives. Just as a horse with a bridle must be dragged by force, a person who is not the owner is also tied here and there in the field of life. Driven here and there like a flock of frightened sheep. I don't know why, I tremble with anxiety with unfocused eyes, and I run without knowing why, making a fuss. It's a pity, but in the end, the hair is pulled out and the flesh is applied. People who are the masters of their own lives are armed with a strong sense of responsibility. Ownership is synonymous with responsibility. People who end their lives with fried eggs are rarely held accountable. Not taking responsibility at all, or blaming others for wrongdoing even if they tried to be pushed around. They laugh while rolling their hair, not knowing that such a habit is giving up their place as the masters of their lives. However, there will always come a time when you smile bitterly at yourself. Who has been reduced to slavery in the field of life by avoiding responsibility in that way? We all have to choose before it's too late. Are you a master or a slave? Is it the lion that makes the way or the deer that is being driven?